Hey guys, welcome back here. And after the flurry of signings this weekend, just wanted to touch base on who I feel are the top 10 free agents left here. As we head into, really the second full week of free agency. And at number 10, I have LeGarrette Blount. Played last year for the New England Patriots. Really had a renaissance to his career here the last half of 2013. The running back market, this free agency has not been that great. There hasn't been teams really dedicating money to backs. You look at Toby Gerhart, probably getting the biggest contract for a running back yet. Blount, I look at him, his best fit being back in New England with the Patriots. Look for that deal to get done because I think he was good for them last year. I think they're waiting for his price to come down a little bit, but don't be surprised to see Blount go back to New England. At number 9, I have Jermichael Finley. Look, if the neck injury obviously is the thing for me that is keeping him this low on this list. Seattle was thought to be hot for his services. We'll see if he ends up there. With Finley, it's a little strange. I just hope he's healthy. And, if he's able to play and be productive, great. You get nervous with guys with neck injuries. But Jermichael Finley at number 9. At number 8, I have Anthony Spencer. Anthony Spencer's an intriguing guy, right? Because he's a outside pass rusher, which at this point in free agency, there's usually not many left. All right, and he's a guy who, if he can stay healthy, can be productive. Sign him to a one-year prove-it contract, see what you get out of him. If he gets hurt, oh well, you didn't give him that much money. And if he's good, you got a diamond in the rough. Anthony Spencer, the outside linebacker, formerly of the Dallas Cowboys. At number 7, I have Michael Vick. Look, Vick is probably the only even viable option left here at quarterback with Josh McCown going to Tampa Bay. I wouldn't make Vick my starter if I'm an NFL franchise, but if you need a quality backup, he's obviously the best guy left here. It's hard to believe Michael Vick will be 34 at the beginning of next year. Michael Vick here at number 7. At number 6, I have Shaun Phillips. Shaun Phillips had a very good year this year for Denver. Really came out of nowhere. 10 sacks. All right, was good against the run. Proved he could play in that 4-3 defense that Denver runs. So I think all things considered, Phillips improved his market this year. We'll see what he gets in terms of money. But Shaun Phillips, off a bounce back year at number 6. At number 5, I have Corey Wootton from the Chicago Bears. Look, the Bears getting rid of Wootton. Okay, it looks like they're not going to re-sign him. They obviously don't bring back Julius Peppers. They replace them with Willie Young and, of course, the big acquisition of Lamar Houston. So we'll see where Wootton ends up. Probably a fit in a 4-3 defense. Corey Wootton, the defensive end from the Bears. At number 4, I have Antonio Cromartie. And I know Cromartie had a little bit of a down year last year, okay, but he had a very good 2012. So, I'm not giving up on Cromartie yet. He's on the better side of 30 years old. I think he's every bit as good as Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. That's just me, but I don't think Antonio Cromartie is going to get as big a deal as DRC did. So, but look for Antonio Cromartie to still be a solid second cornerback option here in the league, and look for him to get a deal done with a team here within the week, max. At number 3, Knowshon Moreno. Look, Knowshon Moreno, he probably hasn't signed yet. I think he was expecting the market to be a little bit bigger for running backs as a whole, particularly one with the skill set he has. Now, Moreno had a very good year last year. There's no denying that. But he had some subpar seasons before that. So I think it's tough for teams to really figure out his value here in an offense without Peyton Manning. And that doesn't maybe feature his skill set as good as that Denver offense does. But quality back, there's not many left here. Knowshon Moreno at number 3. At number 2, guys, I have Henry Melton. And I know it's a little bit of a risk having Melton this high up this list because he is coming off of an injury last year. But I think he's a very good 4-3 defensive tackle. I think had it not been for the injury, he would have been far and away the best 4-3 defensive tackle available in free agency. I mean, you're hearing teams like the Cowboys naturally interested with the defense they play. The Seahawks as well with the defense they play. I think they're going to get a guy on a one-year deal, okay, on the better side of 30 years old. That's going to give them a lot this year in Melton. We'll see how that unfolds. But Henry Melton at number 2. And at number 1, guys, I think this guy's pretty clear-cut. I have Jared Allen. I know he's a pass rusher on the other side of 30. I get that. But he's still a very productive pass rusher with 11.5 sacks last year. I think he's an ideal fit for the same teams I mentioned pretty much for Melton. The Seahawks, if they're looking to bring another guy into that rotation, okay, to replace Chris Clemens. Obviously, the Cowboys as well. The only thing with Allen is, this guy has made a lot of money in his career, and he's not just going to settle for any little 1 year, $4 or $5 million deal. If you want Allen, you're going to have to pay him. Otherwise, he's already said he's not just going to come back to play. And that's what you get with these guys, right? If they've saved their money their whole career, all right, why come back and play and put your body at risk like that for, the $3-4 million bucks when maybe Allen already has, who knows how much money. He says he just got done with a $70 million deal he signed with the Vikings. So I don't blame a guy for doing that. We'll see if a team entices him enough to join them next year. But again, he's my #1 free agent left. Guys, let me know what you think of this list here from 1 to 10. Any guys I missed, hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter as well. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, guys. This is almost like the 40th video I've done detailing free agent signings. Do a lot of draft stuff as well. So be sure to subscribe. It's completely free to keep updated here. Thanks as always for listening, and have a great night.